All right, you all, welcome back to Ragdown Planting. This here is my Philodendron baby, my sedum, Selleum, something like that. I believe that's what this is. I haven't talked much about this plant. I've had this plant for quite some time now, and as you can see, she's outgrown her pot. Totally outgrown her pot. I took the time, I put some soil because all of this was covered with her roots. And look at all the babies that have grown. They're scraggly, they're very skinny, which tells me she wants to continue to grow. However, her home is just too small. So here's her new home. And I'm going to paint it green. Yes. But first, I want to find out the correct name of this plant. I believe I'm correct. Let me see. The Monstera. Not quite. Look at all the babies that are trying to grow. She just needs a new pot. I've been slacking. The philodendrons like fertilizer, moisture, meaning humidity, partial shade, and medium water. I can just sit here and go through these pages all night, but that's what I'm going to do at this time. Paint this plant. Lord have mercy. So that's what I'm going to do. Paint this pot, put this plant inside, to be continued. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I did learn a few things about the baby before I begin. This is the split leaf philodendron, or elephant ear, or Swiss cheese. These leaves grow extra large. This is a shrub plant, and these leaves grow extra large, at least 2 to 3 feet, maybe even larger in its own habitat. This tree also, in a very mature age, grows tree-like trunks at the stem, at the base. I can't wait till that happen. Here, you'll see like tree-like stems grow down here when this is very mature. This plant can be grown outside. It can be in full sun. However, if you bring it into the house, it definitely can take indirect sun. They say that because the leaves get so big, you want to wipe them off from time to time because they collect dust. And one more thing for you plant lovers. This plant is also poisonous for anyone that has animals. Some type of acid. So those are the few things that I learned about the split leaf philodendron. So this baby has totally outgrown out this pot. And I need to get her out of here so she can begin to grow. So these scraggly babies can get a little thicker. Look how scraggly the babies are. Look at that. I've had this plant now, I say, at least a good 2 months. This is her original pot. How are we gonna pull her out? Let's see what we got here. Look at that. This soil here at the top I put there because her roots were coming out of her soil. Look at that. These are roots up here. So I'm not going to disturb their rooting system too much. I've learned my lesson that it's not always good to break up the soil and use all of your own soil, because I don't like to use the store-bought soil sometimes because you can bring home bugs and whatnot. But I've killed a lot of plants that way by breaking up their rooting system, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to quick 1-2 it. Let's find a screen for that pot. Excellent, I have one, a metal one. Let's find some drainage. Excellent. I have a few rocks here. And I just want to cover the bottom, cover the screen as well. This perlite is also drainage. And instead of adding a layer to my soil, I'm going to add a layer to my bottom first. As such. Just a little something new that I'm trying these days, because I myself is a heavy water my plants heavy, but I've learned to ease up on them a lot. I do not water them as much. I have learned a lot. I myself like my plants shorter into the pot. For easy waterings. And if she's too tall, I'm gonna have to break that bottom down or smudge. That's okay. Because we want her stems here to be above soil, a smudge, because these stems here need to have air. And I say that because that's where the tree trunks begin to grow. just going to be so much happier in this pod, honey. She needed some room super bad. All right. Oh my goodness, you all. That looks so pretty. The green pot and the green leaves. It looked exactly as I imagined. Well, thank you so much for watching Ragdown Planting. I'm going to put this baby in an indirect light area. I'm going to water her. Put a smudge of fertilizer with the watering. And let her begin her new routine. I also heard that this was a fussy plant. Like once you put it in one area, don't take it out of that area for quite some time. Just constantly rotate her like this. I don't know if that, just a little rumor. You know, every time I go to the garden center, there's always some old timer in there. We have conversations and they school me. And I heard that. Over and out.